The Dark Voyager in the Last Reality's plan for the Seven has finally been revealed in the darkest ways imaginable. So if you guys know, the Dark Voyager in the Last Reality were able to finally capture the Order and imprison her in a modified Last Reality prison cell underneath Lethal Labs, allowing the Dark Voyager to continue his pursuit for the zero-point shard pieces across the Omniverse. However, there is more than meets the eye, because if you look outside the Order's prison cell, you will see a terminal, and if you look very closely at it, you will see that her fingerprints and her DNA are being scanned and analyzed. And if you put the pieces together, you will get a shocking truth, is that the Dark Voyager in the Last Reality are planning to clone the Order. So yeah, the Seven are being cloned. And this explains a lot of things. Since the very beginning of Chapter 4 Season 1 Oathbound. If you remember, back in Chapter 4 Season 1 Oathbound, after the events of Chapter 3 Season 4 Paradise, after the whole Chrome crisis with the Herald and the Chrome, the Amy fragment that we picked up told us that these members of the Seven, the scientists, the Origin, and the Visitor are being sculpted and twisted into the darkest ways imaginable. However, it seems that it wasn't talking about the actual scientist, Origin, and the Visitor. It was talking about Stark Twisted Snapshot clones of them being created, which explains a lot. But this even explains why the Visitor came to Chapter 1 Season 4 OG's reality. After escaping the Last Reality, he must have ended up in the OG reality by making sure that no more clones of him were being created. And after recreating the Rocket event, he's going to find the Foundation, the Order, and the Imagine to warn them about the Last Reality's plan to create Dark Twisted Snapshots of them. But unfortunately, he was too late because the Order was captured. So, this is also very bad for us. Because if you guys remember about the Order herself, the Order and her sister, the Imagine, are biogenetic engineered super soldiers created by Geno. So yeah, having a Dark Twisted Snapshot of her would not be so great. So yeah, this explains a lot. However, this even explains what happened to the Order during her final audio log. If you guys remembered, in the Order's final audio log, she saw someone that she recognized which caught her off guard to let her be captured by the Last Reality and the Dark Voyager in the first place. This means is that the Order must have saw a Dark Twisted Snapshot clone of either the Scientist, the Origin, or the Visitor that will catch her by surprise, the latter be captured by the Dark Voyager in the Last Reality in the first place. This explains why she was so panicked to send a message to Jones to warn him that not only the Last Reality and the Dark Voyager are creating Dark Twisted Snapshots of the Seven, but even pursuing the zero-point shard pieces as we speak. So yeah, this is very, very bad. So yeah, that's it for this video. Knowing the Dark Voyager and the Last Reality are cloning the Seven, creating twisted snapshots of them is not very great. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. Comment down below what your favorite things to do with Fortnite creativity behind players, Fortnite Ballistic, Fortnite Reload, the return of Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 7 OG. Comment down below what your favorite things in Chapter 7. Subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any videos from me. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye!